now. It says I'm live, but it also says it's not getting any data. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to today's Daily Peak, where I attempt that day's peak on Peak, the peak from Peak. You can tell I'm doing 100%. Bleh. I do also like, real quick. I was just looking at the patch notes, and 160C just says expanded kick functionality with a gif of someone getting kicked off a cliff, which I think is the funniest shit in the world. And then 160D says friendship restored. None of you actually broke Rule Zero, right? Right, Scouts? So yeah. I'm starting up the game, but before we actually do anything, I do need to take my meds, which I will be doing with this. Why can you guys see the game and I can't? Hold on. You would never break rules. Good. Okay. Okay, I can see the game now. What the fuck was that? Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and take my meds. Which I will be doing with this, Glacier Burst energy drink. Fuck me. I'm gonna admit, I put in extra force because I thought that my hand was gonna be weaker than it was. So I'm apparently having a good day in terms of my strength. Which is good. I mean, my hand has been incredibly weak for several days now. But I am also covered in energy drink right now. Hold on. Guys, don't report me to YouTube. I'm gonna change my shirt live on stream. No one report this stream, guys. This is just between us. I've very nearly managed to put this shirt on upside down. What manner of drink? It is Lost and Found's Energy Glacier Burst. AKA some local off-brand. I think it's local. If I remember, it's Midwestern. Basically, it's got zero sugar, which is the appealing part for me. Because previously I was just drinking full sugar energy drinks, and that is a good way to get a lot of sugar in your diet. But yeah. Anyways, pop out and get a little beverage of your own. Hell yeah. I have just had my meds, my daily meds, with my energy drink. If you guys have meds to take, I recommend you do that. I still can't believe I managed to spill energy drink all over my shirt. I mean, that's fair. Yeah. Everyone's got their own shit going on. I live in America, so I have too much. It's almost certain. I live in America, Chords. I'm less healthy than you. I know it. I say less healthy. I don't know how healthy you are. It's hard to stand up to an American, but anyone can do it. This is true. America, America, but you spell it with 3 Ks. Yeah. You should remember to eat, though. If it's between remembering to eat and not doing that, I would recommend you remember to eat. I do, in general, think most people need to eat more. We need to live in a more hedonistic society. Made 1 a.m. spaghetti? Fuck yeah. You know what? I can get down with that. Oh, I need to... Well, I need to finish off some stuff with, We should live in a society full of love. Hell yeah. Heart emoji. I need to do more of the immigration stuff I've been working on. I need to get a bank account set up so I can prove to the nation of Germany that I have enough money to live there. Yeah, once I talk to some family members and get some financial assistance. Because I do not have enough money to live there. I don't have enough money to live anywhere. But you know, aside from that little snag, I need to get that account set up. Okay. Where am I going? Hopefully one of 10 universities in Germany. That's the ideal situation. What? No! What? That's not how that's supposed to go. I used the thing, I hit the jump button a bunch. I'm supposed to jump. I'm supposed to jump when I hit jump. And when you jump while facing a wall, you attach to the wall. You start climbing. What the fuck? I know several Germans. Only one of them lives in Germany, though. No, I guess I know 2 Germans who live in Germany. Man, I haven't talked to Sil in a long time. Should do that again sometime. But yeah, perfect world. I'm looking at fuck, what was the top one I was looking at? Where's my list? Where's my list? Here's the fucking Munich, Berlin, or Nuremberg. It makes those 3 cities make up half of the list. So it seems pretty likely. Munich has an absolutely ridiculous cost of living. But it also looks very nice. Which is probably why. Berlin is, I believe, the capital. Though don't... I need to... I'm bad at remembering capitals. And Nuremberg is for secret reasons. Heart emoji. Ah, shit. This is gonna go badly. Wait. Fuck. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Okay. If I do this just right... Fuck. I think I may just be dead. I... I do seem to just be dead. But... happened while I'm still on the shore. I get a redo. This is the rules, as they have been established. Okay. Someone on the internet has just sent me a picture of their cat. Who's Taraxa? Il gatto? No, the cat seems pretty healthy. It also looks like the Prospectors have a new member, Hurt Spam. I will say hi once the stream is done. I will crawl into their DMs like some kind of insect. And I will make high-pitched noises. And they will interpret this as friendship. That's how I make all my friends, so. Sorry, I was having a sip of energy. You're curious why I froze up right at the start there. Ooh. I love when I move my wrist a little bit and it makes a loud crack. It's clearly a sign that I'm not wearing this splint tight enough. Absolutely. You have a good one. I don't know how far away the shop is, so I cannot guarantee I will be here when you return. There is a darkness inside of me. Yeah, Cords would know about the high-pitched insect noises that become friendship. This is because I very nearly did not get them, but I was able to stick my antennae into the water of the ocean and call them from the fucking island they were being kidnapped to. And my friendship powers worked their magic. The entire ocean vibrated with joy that day. It all made high-pitched insectoid squeals. What am I talking about? So, I tuned back in and started listening to the things I was saying. What the fuck? Anyway. Bleh. I am simply vibing. I am doing my best. Oh, I have another Magical Girl session today? Assuming that the reschedule goes through. If people notice me pausing a lot more, it's because I'm checking every notification I get. I had a friend in distress last night, and I am doing some rescheduling of things, and I don't know when people are going to wake up. So it's a lot of me checking every notification I get. Simply cannot allow a wild puppy girl to be in distress. Cannot allow a TTRPG session to be unplanned. So I monitor for both of these things. Feral puppy girl? Would that be the nomenclature? Because a wild puppy girl would be a wolf girl of some form. Like a wolf cub? So like a cub girl? I think that's just what they call girls who used to be in the Boy Scouts. Also, I saw a wonderful bit about, like, if if they filmed Austin Powers today, like, if they made a new one, like, some jokes that you could do. And one of them was just, like, fucking Austin Powers flipping through, like, a tablet that contains all of the information that has passed since 2002. And it's like, who is this annoying orange? And it's like, well, that's the annoying orange. And it's like, well, who's this annoying orange guy? And it's like, well, that's the president. Which, cheap joke, definitely good for, like, a little spam right at the beginning. Definitely. I can see that happening. But also, just like, so, how's my good friend Fat Bastard doing? And it's like, Austin, you can't say that anymore. Or wait, no. What about Fat Bastard? How's he doing? And it's like, Austin, you can't say that anymore. It's like, what, fat or bastard? It's like, no, he! And it pans over, and Fat Bastard is now a beautiful trans woman. These all feel like they are along the lines of some true old Austin Powers jokes. I don't remember who the group of guys that was doing this was, though. It was some podcast, I'm sure. Because, of course, if you get a certain quantity of a certain type of man in the same place at the same time, they do naturally form a podcast. You can't stop that from happening. It's like a genetic thing. Just like a standard talk podcast, too. You know? You get enough queer people in the same place at the same time, they form an audio drama. And that's actually, like, a lot better, in my opinion. All the same, you can have a talk show. It's fine. No one's gonna stop you from making a talk show. It's whatever. But also, podcasts almost feel naturally occurring at a certain point. And I feel like on some level they're essential to the economy. Because when I look at a podcast guy, I can't think of a different thing that guy would be doing. You know? Like I'm listening to a podcast guy go off about something, and I'm like, man, I cannot imagine this man in an office. You know? This is not a man who sounds competent enough to be, like, in the trades. This guy really has to have a podcast. It's one of those, you know? I do think if we made podcasts illegal, society would be flooded by a lot of very funny men. And then where would I be? And then where would I be? Because I am simply a funny woman. This is my only advantage. If everyone on the market's funny, I'm not gonna get the hot bisexual woman. All my advantages are gone, and then it's just a direct comparison. I don't win out in looks. I do not say this to degrade myself. I know this. This is fine. I have a massive charisma score regardless. Like, I'm sat here, I have a +10 to charisma. That's not a score you can get in any of the games I play. That's not a bonus you can get to charisma, just like core attributes wise. I need to take that again. I get a +4 in charisma. You love hearing me rules lawyer my jokes. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, I have a solid charisma score. You know? I'm not going to pretend I don't. I just know that it is primarily based in verbal charm and not physical appeal. I mean, I'm sure there are people who find me physically appealing, but I'm not one of them. Well, I'm not consistently one of them. I've had my moments. You know what? Now that I've thought about it for a few minutes, I actually might be incredibly attractive. I'm not certain yet, but that might actually be the case. I'll have to get a poll. The idea of handing that poll out to people. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate my fuckability? How much do you agree with the following statements? You know, 1 for very much disagree, 5 for very much agree. This is the most beautiful woman you've ever seen. Most beautiful man you've ever seen. Most beautiful non-binary person you've ever seen. All are applicable at different times. It is 3 different photos of me. Oh, but the photos are randomized with every poll that's put out. So it's not, like, consistent, you know? It's not like I have a femme-presenting photo. Or I do have that, but it turns up on any of the questions at random. Just to see the difference in responses. Oh, you motherfucker. All I want is a medicinal root, and I get a small naked man screaming in my face. Also, now that I've walked away from here, this is looking like the best closest option to get up, so... Best closest, of course, referring to an opportunity which is both nearby and good. There might be a better one further away, but its distance means it's less good. It's an extra metric, which is entirely dependent on how much you are willing to walk. For me, fairly unwilling. Granted, I have been told this might be because I have messed up ankles. I might have loose ankles, which is a hell of a term. Sounds like some shit I get burned at the stake for. Like a Victorian-era crime. Why am I getting texted? On 5/16? Hold on. I'm being asked if I'm available for a funeral. That is over a month out. Oh. Huh. I say that's over a month out, but actually... So I do actually have other plans. I have no idea how I have managed to have other plans. That's wild. Usually I don't get anything planned that far in advance. But no, like, looking over stuff, somehow. I have a hair appointment that day, in case you're curious. It's at like 11 a.m. So know that at 5:16, on 5:16, I will probably be doing my stream earlier than typical. Or much later. Whichever one. Oh no. Ah. Really, I should have seen that. Well, this doesn't look good. Okay, but maybe I'm fine. I'm fine. Holy shit. I was kind of expecting that to go a lot worse for me. But no, yeah. Medicinal root and everything. And that really worked out. Huh. Lovely. I wonder if I could play this game mouse only. That might be possible. Mostly just because I have like a 5-button mouse. I will admit. But like, still. I mean, even without a 5-button, it might still be... If you rebind some things and get a mod, Because my thought is, you rebind tab to middle click. So you don't have that. And instead of right click, you bind walk forward to that. You can kinda... I mean... It wouldn't be easy. You could probably do it. You might have to play it on tenderfoot. But otherwise... Medkits help with spores, right? Yes, they do. I'm very glad I was right about that. What? What? Didn't drop it, did I? I'm sure I would have heard it hit something. That's weird. I have no idea how that thing just vanished. I guess I'm down a rope dart. I don't... Huh. I don't know what to think about that. I'm gonna be honest, my brain is just throwing off question mark signals. No, you motherfucker. God damn it. No. You better not. There is still an off chance I live through this. Do not push me off the cliff. Night only lasts so long, I could. Oh, I'm not making it out of this. Welp. Alright. As it goes, sometimes. No heat items, so... Was fairly doomed there. I would like to thank everyone who tuned in. I really appreciate all of your viewership, and I will see all of you guys tomorrow. Bye.